Our free-to-play restart account has finally reached 1.5 million of power and we got the hidden Lotus skin. This is the best run that I had for the city skin as I still have my 7 days of speed ups and I still have 7,651 gems remaining. So let's look at the power breakdown for this account. It's 560,000 power for building, 191,000 for technology, 253,000 for troops, and an outstanding amount of 495,000 of power from commanders. Let's look at how I did it in building power. So my city hall is level 18 and city hall alone gives us 170,000 of power. And for other buildings, especially the hospital, gives so much power. At level 17, it gives 41,000 and level 16 is 29,000. And we can definitely do for them at level 17 since we still have a lot of resources, but I am already at 1.5 million of power, so I didn't have to do it anymore. But if I have to, 4 level 17 hospitals will give me a total of 164,000 of power, with such a little amount of speed ups needed, but like what have I said before, it will require a lot of resources. So my recommendation is to push at least City Hall level 17 and upgrade 4 hospitals at also level 17. And maybe the gold mine and trading post to level 17 also, since they also give a good amount of power. And aside from that, just follow what is needed to upgrade your city hall to the next level. For research power, just push as much as you can, but for the first economic technologies, it can be obtained from the tribal villages reward. So don't research them and do the military ones instead. Also, after doing that, make sure that you are upgrading your writing to the highest level as you can. Once you reach city hall level 16, you can now unlock jewelry, which will allow you to gather gems and it will help to push for the hidden Lotus skin. I have also researched tier 3 infantry and tier 3 archer, just to progress in the main quest here, and to get more gems. As you can see here, the next main quest is to research tier 3 cavalry. And I'm not gonna do that right now since I do not need to push for power anymore. For training, tier 2 will actually give us more power in terms of speed ups used. As we can see here, 300 tier 2 infantry will take 2 hours to train, and it will give us 600 of power. Meanwhile, 300 tier 3 infantry will take 4 hours to train, but will only give us 900 power. If we take a look at that closely, the amount of speed ups required to train a tier 2 and train a tier 3 is doubled, while the power that we will gain is not. So if you need more power to push for the hidden Lotus skin, definitely train tier 2 units instead of tier 3. But also, I kinda need some tier 3 to push for expedition, so I trained some here. But mainly, I spent my training speed ups to train tier 2 units. Now, for the most important part of our power is from the commander. And we almost got 500,000 of it from this account. And just like what we talked previously, we compared this commander power from our previous accounts. And this one is really high. Now the difference from that is probably from the Tavern Commander event. That really helped us a lot to push for more power and get a lot of new commanders, in case you get unlucky with your golden key opening. So how did I do this? How I got 500,000 commander power in 7 days. So let's look at our commanders first. In total, I got 34 commanders and the only epic commander that I did not get is Herman. And I have the rest of the epic commanders. And for legendaries, I got 8. Well, 7 from golden keys and events since Aethelflaed is from expedition, so she is not included in that since you will get her no matter what as long as you do your expedition. Leveling up commanders, putting talents, upgrading stars and skills basically increases our power. So for example, a fresh epic commander is only 2,500. And when I level it up to level 10, it will increase to 3,400. And upgrading star level increases it more. So as you can see, a level 10 epic commander with 2 star and all talents set up has a power of 7,700. And if I got lucky like this and got them to 3 star, the power will be 9,300. So just from that, I gained a lot of power already. And upgrading skill level will give more power again. And epic skill upgrade gives 1,800 of power. So upgrading every little things in commander actually gives us some power. And since I have 32 of them, It accumulated a lot and it gives me a total of 500,000 commander power. So that's the power breakdown of our account that got the hidden Lotus skin. Now let's talk about the rest of the things that I did in this account. And first is the fogs. Clearing the fogs is really important for me to get to 1.5 million of power in 7 days. If you watch the previous video for this account, I gained a lot of power after I finished the fogs and collected the tribal villages and mysterious caves in the map. Cave rewards gives a lot of gems, VIP points, speed ups, resources, action points, and a lot of other things. And just by using the VIP points that I got from the cave rewards, I already got to VIP 5, which allows me to buy the speed ups here in the VIP shop. Also, since I cleared the fogs, I converted the kingdom map that I collected to 5 minutes of speed ups. That is 346 and each is converted to 5 minutes, so that is a total of 28 hours and 50 minutes of speed ups. And finishing fogs allows me to push a lot of power. Also, as soon as you finish the fogs, it will be better. And one thing that I want to make it clear is I was online for like 10 hours up to maybe 12 hours per day until I finished the fog in day 4 to 5. And after that, I was chilling. I do not need to spawn chain like a maniac and exhaust myself more. I am chilling with making sure that my building queue and research queue is upgrading. Also, the training queues are training troops, spending the action points and then sending the gatherers. Sure, I put an average of 10 hours per day at the first 4 to 5 days. But after that, it was just like 4 hours per day and it was like that because of the fog. Also, another big part of this journey is this building here, which is the Lyceum of Wisdom. First, it was because of the daily quiz, on which I got a total of 7 or 8 hours of speed ups with a lot of resources. Then the preliminary gives me 270 gems and there is some other rewards like golden keys after you reach a certain points. It is also the same with the finals, which I got 1016 gems. The other thing is this World Wanderer, and the new China one gives better rewards than the ancient Rome one. Comparing the rewards, the China gives a total of 6 hours of speed ups and 2 golden keys, while the ancient Rome only gives a total of 3 hours of speed ups and 2 golden key. So if you are going for the hidden Lotus skin, focus on doing the China in World Wanderer. Also, on Kingdom Chronicles, it gives us a lot of gems, especially this one which is 2000 gems, and for the Sanctum rewards, I got a total of 5. That's more than one from the usual that I get from my previous accounts, but it barely makes any difference as I still have 7771 gems here and a lot of speed ups. And speaking of gems and speed ups, I got a lot left comparing before, which is I'm practically drained to 0 speed ups and 0 gems after pushing for the hidden Lotus skin. And right now, I have almost 14 days of speed ups left, and just like what I said before, after getting the city skin, it will be recovery mode. So I won't be using speed ups anymore unless there is an event or it is really necessary. And on my VIP and gems, as you noticed, I am only at VIP 5. And that is because I did not do the usual 1 kingdom jump on this account. And I might be short by gems if I push to VIP 7 instead. So I stayed at VIP 5 to buy more speed ups from the VIP shop, which is both the 5 minutes and the 60 minutes one. And currently, I have 7,771 gems and I might use that to push to at least VIP 6. So for me, if you're doing the 1 kingdom jump, definitely push for VIP 7. But if not, just stay at VIP 5 just to be safe. So for other stuffs like the dailies, I always finish them, and the events we did almost everything except on the Rise of Kingdoms 1 where I only got to 94 over 100. I forgot to do the Barbarian Fort since I spent all of my action points doing Barbarians, since it's much more valuable than doing forts right now because of the Lohar's Trial event. I also did not get to level up my commander to level 35 and 2 to level 25. And the last one is the Watchtower. I only got it to level 11 and I also forgot to do this. So you have some room for improvements if you want to go for the hidden Lotus skin. Also, for the hero returns, on where we will spend the token that we got from the Rise of Kingdoms event, the best thing to get here is the speed ups and the silver key. I don't see myself getting Cleopatra unless you don't have her and you are short by 10,000 of power for the 1.5 million. I also bought everything from the Starlit Iftar event, and the only thing that left is the Resources Pack C. The speed ups, the tome, the name plaque, I got them all. Also, on Expedition, I am at level 34 and I got 5 Legendary Commander Sculpture from here. So that's 5 for our Gold Heads counter for our restart account. On Sunset Canyon, I'm not gonna stress about it and I'm gonna spend my tickets to do it. But I don't really care about my rank. So yeah, that's it for the Hidden Lotus Skin restart account journey. And we had completed the first 7 days of our account. For the next update, it will be next week and we will see how much can we recover after draining our resources for the city skin. Thank you for watching and see you for the next one.